And how does the embassy support Guatemalan interesting in doing business in Guatemala?
Yes, no, I think I may have already answered the question, but let me be taking it forward once again. That what we are doing is that no, we are a facilitator. No, we would like that Indian companies to come here, and we are connecting the respective organizations, whether it is Pranakam, whether it is the Ministry of Economy, whether it is CASIF, whether it is Ag Export. So whenever any Indian company would be showing interest, we not only facilitate with their meetings with the authorities, but also we connect with the municipalities. In fact, I have been speaking to the different municipalities, and there are several municipalities. I am saying, develop the concept of the attracting the investment. So then Indian companies are coming and they are knocking the doors, and we have several proposals. So whether it is in digital sector, whether it is in development of IT enabled services, or whether it is manufacturing, we have different proposals. And we are working with the government of Guatemala in this regard. Whether it is pharmaceutical, we are giving the proposal that we would be very much happy to come here and manufacture the pharmaceutical products, not only for Guatemala but also for the other Latin American and Northern American countries. So we are working with the authorities, and we, as I mentioned earlier, that the Guatemala provides the opportunities for Indian companies because of its geographical strategic location, and we would be very much happy to work. And we are coming, whether it is manufacturing, whether it is service sector, we are coming in a big way, and we would like this trend to continue so that it would be strengthening the commercial and economic relationship between India and Guatemala. Yes. So, as I mentioned earlier, that we are partnering with any, you say this one that Guatemala, you would not be understanding that I think there is not a place where I have not been to. I think I can tell you that there is a place called Zona Reina. Have you been to Zona Reina? You have been to Zona Reina? Zona Reina?
See?
Okay, so then that is the wrong question I asked. Okay, so those places also I have visited. Whether it is Zona Reina, Mexican border, I have visited. So, like the Quiche, Neva, where the Barefoot College is there, it is very interior. I have visited more than 4 to 5 times. I have gone to, because there is Indian college, so I have been to those places. So we are not only working at the government level, ministry level, we have gone to department level. Except barring the Huye Tenango, there has not been a single department which I have not been to. Municipalities, any municipalities if you would be thinking of, we have already gone there, and we are working with the mayor of Sela on 5 projects, $1.2 billion. We are working for the generation of hydroelectricity, generation of solar power, generation of waste to energy. We are also working for cable car. We are also working for supply of transport vehicles. In Guatemala City also, we are working with the Transport Association for supply of electric vehicles. And in El Progreso, there is a Bhutiapa. We are also working there on some of the projects also. We have already signed the LOIs with the COEDSA, as my colleague mentioned, that we are also working with cooperatives like COEDSA, and with COEDSA we are working in different sectors. Like COEDSA would be selling some of the Indian manufactured products. Number one. Number two, with COEDSA, as we have the advantage of solar power, and we are working with them for generation of close to 170 megawatt of solar power. With COEDSA, we are also looking for the reaching out to the poorest of the poor sector for providing affordable medicines, as well as organizing the health camp. The health camp that I mentioned earlier, that Indian doctors are coming from USA, we are organizing through COEDSA. So that shows this one that we would be very much happy to work with the cooperative sectors, and there are several sectors like Conhuve. It is a government organization for the youth. Yes. We are working with them. SOSEP, we are working with them. So I think I would be saying that there is not a single sector who would like to work with us and we say no. We are working where we see that the possibilities of working together is there, and we don't keep any stone unturned to work with them. So I would be saying, tomorrow if there would be a proposal from a remotest corner of Guatemala and they would like to work with us, if there is a possibility, we would be very much happy to work, because our main objective is that I tell openly sometimes that yes, there are countries who would be giving you better technology, better. But when it comes to India, our technologies, it is affordable technologies. Our technology which we can share with you, and some of the technology we are saying that we would be giving you free. We don't want to charge. Like suppose we have developed our technologies for our own purposes, but it is as India believes in Vasudeva Kutumbakam, which means whole world is single family. And if I have developed, I would be very much happy to share my technology with you. Whether we are, there are several things we have developed for addressing the issues of corruption. We would be very much happy to share with the government of Guatemala should they be keen. India is only one country, the largest number of digital payments are happening. I should not be exceeding, but I would be saying that our beggars are now currently using the digital technology. They have the
Yes.
QR code. They say something, if you would like to pay, you just pay. This is the QR card. So if we have the digital technologies to address the issues of corruption, we would be very much happy to share our technologies with the government of Guatemala, with the authorities of Guatemala, wherein they would be getting the benefits. So as to answer, come back to your point, is that I would be working with the cooperatives or not. I would be saying, forget the cooperatives. Any sector, any where you would give me the opportunity to work, we would be very much happy to work. Although our embassy is very small, but still, I would be very much happy. We would not be saying no to anyone. We would be finding a way to work with them. That is in a nutshell. That is my point.
Yes, and I have the final question. Did you respond the question? And thank you for your time. Thank you for everything you have in the Guatemala, and with your message for the woman in Guatemala, what they say that.
As I say this one, that India is a country which respects the women. I think you would be seeing the history of India's contribution for promotion of the cause of women. In the multilateral sector, India was the champion to include that not men includes women. We said that it should be people, and it is not he includes she. It is that people, so that it would be gender neutral. It was basically India negotiated in the multilateral forum. India is the first country since its independence. There is no discrimination between the men and women. Everybody got at the same time the voting rights. So, as India is the first country where we have done the reservations. And the last year, in fact, our parliament has passed the bill for women, reservation for women in the parliament. We earlier we had reservations in the municipalities level, and we have different tier of democracy. Now the central, that is basically at the union level, then state level, and the municipality level. Now our women reservation bill is that would be giving. So as we are championing for what we believe in, is that if a woman is educated, the whole family is educated. So we would be very much happy in that spirit. We would be very much happy to work with the people of Guatemala, particularly women of Guatemala and USA, keeping that in mind, how the rural women who are unable to get the access to the medicines, who are unable to get the access to the better treatment, and therefore we are focusing on the gynecologist part. So you would be working, I think Barefoot College is another example where we are only focusing on the women who don't have access to the electricity. And for 3 to 4 months before, we have given them the training how to use the drones to capture the pictures and whether getting the resources that are available. So here I would be saying, as India is working for the development of women in India, we have different schemes, whether it be Beti Padhao, Beti Bachao. Basically, we are focusing on the girls' education. We are focusing on how the rural women would be saving their eyes, because if you use the forest wood for cooking, then what happens? The smoke sometimes damages eyes. So we are giving them the subsidized gas connections, so that they would be their eye, not only they would be saving their eyes, but also some time they would be saving can be utilized for their children's education. So we would be very much happy to work with the government of Guatemala for promotion of women in this sector, and we would be working continuously and keeping that in mind. In fact, one delegation of ours is coming early next month, and we would like to have a meeting with the social department, social ministry, so that some of our proposals we would be giving to the government of Guatemala. If should government of Guatemala show interest, we would be very much happy to work with them.
Do you remember what is your social media? Because invite the people follow.
Yes, we have social media, the India in Guatemala, at the rate India in Guatemala. In fact, we would be very much happy for the viewers of your channel to come and the not only visit the Indian embassy, but Indian embassy's social Facebook and Twitter sites, Instagram sites, and they should visit also the Indian embassy and see what way and where we can work together. Thank you very much. Muchas gracias, and have a nice day.
Thank you so much. And friends, thank you for following the account. I see you soon.